Hi, I'm back with my Thoughtful Thursdays, and today I want to talk about something because it's created an interest because Unilever launched a range of chutneys, correct? And it took me back to Ching's, the brand. And what I want to share today is how this brand really decided that they wanted to own this space. The founder just said that I want to be known for Chinese, and he had already developed sauces and things that go with Chinese food, right? Because everybody wants to cook Chinese, and you must know that it is the second most important cuisine after your Indian food that you order when you go outside. So already people were familiar, moms were familiar with all the Ching sauces, whether it was soy sauce or your chili sauce or everything that he was producing. But he got it into his head that he wanted to own Chinese and wanted to attribute Ching's with Chinese, that association. And how do I drive that? And very interesting, I think it was an innovation where he started understanding what happens in kitchens. So for example, when you think Chinese, close your eyes and think about what comes to your mind, and Szechuan will come to your mind. You know that Szechuan is an Indian creation, right? There's nothing called Szechuan that exists anywhere when you go to Asia. Once he understood that, he said, hey, listen, how can I sell Szechuan as a thought? And then he started exploring the whole idea of chutney. You took something which was a Chinese idea, married it with something which is behavior-led, very Indian, because we eat chutneys with our food, and you married the two together and you got Szechuan chutney. The next thought was, how do you become part of the household? How do you become ubiquitous? How do you become part of somebody's kitchen? And where did that inspiration come from? That inspiration came from kitchens. Go to a house, open your own fridge, and look at all the things that you have that helps you get through your meal preparations. All the masalas that you have. I'm sure you have 10 of Everest masala. Be it chole, paneer, or whatever there is. And there might be some other sambar masala and this masala and that masala. Correct? Depending on where you come from. How can you be part of that kitchen and how can you be part of people's daily life? Now, I would call this a gyuntak idea. Okay? Because then you're being versatile. Just imagine bottling that chutney in a bottle. And once they decided to do Szechuan chutney, it was a rage. You found the street food guy also using it for the dosas. How many times have you had Szechuan masala dosa? That inspiration is, how can this bottle of chutney become part of anything that you do? Any food that you prepare besides Chinese. So you moved it from Chinese to somebody's home and you become part of the daily staple. And I think this is the brilliance of brands like this who take time to invest in a thought. They don't get distracted. Once I've decided to own Chinese, I will go hammer and tong on that idea. I'll try and see how I can be part of somebody's household. I'll be part of person's association. This does not happen overnight. If you are doing whichever category, over there, food or automobile or even in the service industry, you need to really spend time thinking, how does your consumer live their lives? What is happening in that kitchen? How are they stocking things? How are they eating? What can you borrow from? What can you layer it with? When you start thinking like this, that's when you create brands. And you know the story of Ching's, right? It got bought over for like a whooping amount. It didn't happen overnight. It was a dedicated effort. It was a vision of a man to own Chinese and make Ching's the most desirable brand. So if you like what I say and you want to know more, reach out to us.